In ethics, a journey is often more important than the destination. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow will be our doubts of today. The greatest ethical test that we're ever going to face is the treatment of those who are at our mercy. Ethics is knowing the difference between what you have a right to do and what is right to do. To know what is right and not do it is the want of courage. Ethics is the activity of man, directed to secure the inner perfection of his own personality. The best index to a person's character is how he treats people who can't do him any good, and how he treats people who can't fight back. In the end, we will remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends. The end may justify the means as long as there is something that justifies the end. It is not what we profess, but what we practice that gives us integrity. The first step in the evolution of ethics is a sense of solidarity with other human beings. Ethics is the aesthetics of the soul. The hottest places in hell are reserved for those who, in times of great moral crisis, maintain their neutrality. A man is truly ethical only when he obeys the compulsion to help all life which he is able to assist, and shrinks from injuring anything that lives. In matters of style, swim with the current. In matters of principle, stand like a rock. It is not our abilities that show what we truly are. It is our choices. Ethics is nothing else than reverence for life. The first principle of value that we need to rediscover is this, that all reality hinges on moral foundations. In ethics, as in all scientific research, progress can be made only by sharp disagreement. The greatest ethical test we're ever going to face is the treatment of those who are at our mercy. A man without ethics is a wild beast loosed upon this world. The greatest gift you can give your children are the roots of responsibility and the wings of independence. Ethics is the activity of man, directed to secure the inner perfection of his own personality. Ethical behavior is doing the right thing when no one else is watching, even when doing the wrong thing is legal. The highest reach of injustice is to be deemed just when you are not. Ethics is the branch of philosophy that is concerned with morality, what it means to behave morally, and how people can achieve that behavior. A man's ethical behavior should be based effectually on sympathy, education, and social ties. No religious basis is necessary. Ethics is knowing the difference between what you have a right to do and what is right to do. To know and not to do is in fact not to know. The more you know about the past, the better prepared you are for the future. A little knowledge that acts is worth infinitely more than much knowledge that is idle. It is not the strongest of the species that survive, nor the most intelligent, but the one most responsive to change. The first and greatest victory is to conquer yourself. Our lives begin to end the day we become silent about things that matter. It is curious That physical courage should be so common in the world and moral courage so rare. The world is a dangerous place to live, not because of the people who are evil, but because of the people who don't do anything about it. Character is like a tree and reputation like its shadow. The shadow is what we think of it. The tree is the real thing. The function of education is to teach one to think intensively and to think critically. Intelligence plus character, that is the goal of true education. Do not be embarrassed by your failures. Learn from them and start again.